Welcome back to the show. Today we are diving into the latest numbers on the US housing market. And let me tell you, the vibe is quiet.
Very quiet. We just got the latest data from S&P Dow Jones indices for October. And if you were expecting fireworks to end the year, you're going to be disappointed.
Exactly. The headline here is that home price growth is officially muted.
Muted is the perfect word. It seems like the market is just taking a nap. But why? What's dragging it down?
It's the usual suspects, unfortunately. High mortgage rates and those nagging affordability constraints are still sitting heavy on the market.
So buyers are still feeling the pinch, which means prices can't really take off.
Let's look at the actual numbers. The S&P CoreLogic Case-Shiller Index rose just 1.4% compared to a year earlier.
1.4%? That is incredibly low. How does that compare to the month before?
It's actually a tiny uptick. In September, it was a 1.3% annual increase. So we went from 1.3 to 1.4.
Okay, so technically it's an increase, but that is barely a blip on the radar.
Right, and here is the kicker. Price growth is currently trailing consumer inflation.
Oh, wow. So the cost of everyday goods is rising faster than the value of your house? That's a shift.
Exactly. Consumer inflation for October was estimated at roughly 3.1%. Compare that to the 1.4% home price growth.
That is a stark difference. Usually, real estate is seen as this great hedge against inflation, but right now, it's lagging behind significantly.
And to put this sluggishness into perspective, despite that tiny uptick from September, this growth pace remains near its weakest level since mid-2023.
Mid-2023? Feels like a lifetime ago in economic terms. So we are basically stuck in a slow-motion market.
It really highlights how much things have cooled off. Get this, annual gains right now are less than 1/3 of the average we saw in 2024.
Whoa, wait, less than 1/3?
Yep. In 2024, the average home price increase was 5.1%.
That is a massive drop-off, going from over 5% growth to barely scraping by at 1.4%. It really shows how much those interest rates have cooled the jets.
It's the affordability ceiling. People just can't pay more, so sellers can't ask for more.
So for our listeners, the takeaway isn't that prices are crashing, right?
No, not crashing. They're still rising, just very, very slowly. But because of inflation, the real value isn't jumping up like it used to.
It's a stagnation. High costs, low growth. Tough spot for everyone.
Precisely. Affordability pressures persist, and until rates move significantly, we might be stuck in the slow lane for a while.
We'll keep an eye on it. Thanks for tuning in to this market update.
Catch you next time.